Yo, 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 yo. What the fuck is going on, yo? What the fuck is going on, yo? Oh, guess who forgot to mute his stream? There we go. Classic. Classic. Yeah, so, you know what this means? The end of Batman. Yeah! We're gonna finish this boy. So, what's left to do? Well, I have completed all the challenges before, before having to do this. So I don't make a tit of myself and, you have to watch me fail the same thing over and over and over and over again. Because that's boring. So what I've done is I've pre-recorded them. And they are fucking quality. So, the Predator challenges, most of them I do pretty optimally. So I'll talk through what I'm doing. But the combat challenges are, pretty standard. So I'll try describing what I'm doing as we're going through. So this will be a bit of a competent stream. I know, I'm surprised too. So I'm just going to start off with one of the combat challenges. This is the original Shock and Awe. Now I'm going to have to apologise for the absolute anus quality of the videos because I did not set it very well. Just so it recorded nicely and then, I've got to stream it. So, one thing I go for in pretty much every challenge is a variation bonus of ×9. And that's when you use every single attack. I don't think I do it too much in this one, but I definitely do it in later ones. Ones where I get a lot more points. See, that's why I'm doing shit like stuns and flips and using the what you call it, the bat claw. See, the bat claw's not OP like it is in Arkham City. It's actually kind of shitty. Also, ground pounds give you a fuck ton of points. Like, it's your combo times 100. So, I tend to do that. There you go, I've got a variation bonus ×9. 5,000 points. So, my combat challenges are not as clean as my Predator challenges. This one's not too bad, if memory serves, but some of the later ones are a bit rough, especially the ones with the Titans in them. So I was originally just going to do this like on a YouTube video, but I did not know that the OBS automatically saved videos as .flvs, which for some reason just do not work in which do not work in Vegas Pro for some reason. So. Yeah, so you can get ring outs on this one. There's this one and like the first one, I think you can get ring outs on. They are an instant kill. Oh yeah, the Shock and Awe ones actually have time limits. The time limit's quite generous on this one, but on the extreme one it's quite mean. See, I dropped my combo there. I got memed. Don't know how I got that counter because it was real fucking close. I can't remember if you actually get an achievement for doing every move in one combo. You definitely get one like that in Arkham City. But I don't know. I can't remember if it's in Arkham Asylum or not. So hey, there you go. Absolutely destroyed it. So I'm going to be incorporating the use of the picture of my bedroom that I have saved. Now, some people might know this as the one I use for my creepy streams. And to that I say, yes. Yes, it is. So what I got next is one of the Predator challenges. I'll just get to the start of that. So I'm not going to have any downtime really between them. I'm just going to go straight back over to them. So the Predator challenges. This one's actually like super fucking easy. The later ones are a lot harder, but this one's like the only hard thing is the takedown through glass, which is pretty much mandatory. You do it like at the start, like here. And then the drop down on someone's quite hard to do if you don't know the trick. And there is a trick. And it involves my favourite thing, which is waiting around. The inverted takedown's a piece of piss as well, because especially with Sonic Batarangs, you can just do whatever you want, really. There's a few where you can actually abuse Sonic Batarangs. This one's not so much abuse as just... I don't think I actually use a Sonic Batarang in this one. I definitely do in a few of them, but... So yeah. Drop down on this glad. So once you know that you can just drop down off that middle platform, it's really easy. I missed this guy by like a frame. It's so close to actually getting there. Oh no, there you go. I do use the Sonic Batarang. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I tried to grab that guy as he was running past to investigate the body, but... I'm probably talking over it, but I do hear that guy come, so... There you go. And then once you've gotten, like, the free... the free, like, bat signal things, you just have to take out the rest of the boys. Go right in front of that guy. And I don't meme very hard with explosive gel. This is actually before I think I got all the upgrades, so... So the guy who falls off the edge, like, you know, gets insta-KO'd. And I got some, like, weird glitch here where I couldn't actually KO this guy for some reason. So I had to take him out. Like that. Oh, I've just noticed that I've had the desktop audio muted the entire time. Whoops. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. I talked over the whole thing anyway. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. All you hear is the sounds of people getting their heads crushed. So, the next one is... Ooh, it's another combat challenge. This one's pretty tough, because it has a Titan in it. This was not the one I did on stream. I did do one on stream. Right, this time I'll remember to unmute the desktop audio. And we'll just switch on over to this bad boy right there. I just noticed that picture of my that old picture of my bedroom still has the chat box in it. So it's actually really hard to get the bat claw attack in. So I actually tend to start. Oh, pardon me. I actually tend to start pretty much every single fight with it. Just because it's like the easiest time to pop it off. Because you have to stand still for a long ass time to use it. So, the combat challenges just kind of add more guys. And honestly, I think the fights with more guys are actually easier, because it's super easy to get like shitloads of points. When there's like loads of guys. Because you can just get your combo so high. Like, so high, so quickly. Not many of the combat challenges are hard to actually get. I tried to do a ground attack there, I think, but I must have hit right trigger hard enough. Sorry, as I was saying, it's actually not that hard to get a good, good score on these. Especially if you just do it without getting hit, because you get 5,000 points at the end, and like the most points you ever need is 50,000, which is legitimately not that difficult to get. Like, because the ones where you need to get 50k are like you just get absolutely loads of dudes thrown at you. What I am, however, showcasing is the incredibly overpowered nature of the batarangs in the first game, because they just knock like 3 guys down guaranteed, regardless of how strong they are. I got a bit bamboozled there. the ground pound for this entire stream has been a bit, to say the least, for us. Yeah, anyway, there, see the extra 5,000 points? Very useful. Not much to say about this other than I just don't keep my combo going, really. Just because the Titan makes it really difficult to keep your combo going. It's not particularly hard to beat the Titans. They're handled a lot better in Arkham City, where there's like a combo to take them out. So, one of the fun things about Titans is that like, when there's no other enemies, you can just beat the shit out of them. And they give you a lot of points, like, yeah, 100 points plus times your combo. Yeah, pretty simple. Honestly, all the like combat challenges in this are a little bit like that. They're just pretty simple, in my opinion. So the next one is a Predator challenge. The conditions for it were quite challenging. It's just that you kind of have to be very, very quick. Well, I'll go through it when I'm I shall go through it with what I do. Switch on over. So strangely enough, Invisible Predator is probably only hard because of the middle one there that take 3 guys out with 1 wall. But it's actually not too difficult once you get this little trick going. And in today's episode, we learn about peripheral vision, and that guy has none. So I also have to get a takedown out of a grate, so you can just get away with like. There's actually no like great takedown like there is in Night and City. There's just jumping out of a grate and getting a guy. So it almost feels like because of this challenge, in my onion, they wanted to do it in this game. So yeah, you just wait for the. I'm also getting right over because one of my failed attempts, that guy to the left saw me. So yeah, they'll come investigate the body. Like, as I showed in the actual playthrough of this, you can just abuse the explosive gel, like this. So what I tried to do there was a quick strategy where you like, you put the explosive gel down next to those bodies. One guy will run near it, and then you'll get the final bat, which is blow someone up with proximity explosive gel. Instead, I just go for a nice easy sonic batarang lure strategy. So this one actually, like, I just looked at my video lens. This one took me about 20 minutes to do. So this one actually probably took me the longest to work out. I like the Predator challenges quite a lot in this game. In City, they're a bit convoluted, I think. So yeah, I've got an upgrade now, which is actually what I was deliberately not getting in which I was deliberately not getting in the game because I really didn't want, my explosive gels exploding without my consent. So also another god who I missed by like an inch, getting that sweet inverted takedown. So I believe I was attempting to get a little achievement here where you meant to make a guard fall off one of those stringing up things, and they'll get a bit of a fright. But he actually didn't. I don't think he actually walks close enough for me to get it. So I just say, fuck it. See, so I try to get him, but he's too far away. So I just kick the shit out of him the old-fashioned way. I think he might turn around and see us, actually. Oh no, maybe not. I do realise I could have went for a takedown there, but where's the fun in that? So yeah, at 3 minutes, this is actually one of the longer ones. And again, I forgot to unmute the audio. I'm very sorry. Fucking amateur hour this stream. Oh, so this is a combat challenge, but this one's real fucking quick. Actually, it looks like I did this one in one try. I did do this one in one try. That's rare. Okay, so let's get this one up and playing. So yeah, this is the first of the extreme ones. What makes them extreme? Well, there's just more guys. Yeah, the score requirement for this one's actually pretty difficult. You don't really get a lot of mans, which is why I'm doing shit like stunning them and, I'm really varying up the combos. I think this one's not too bad if you just don't get hit. Just don't die, Lamau. And that sweet ground pound is a good points giver. So there you go, I managed to get every attack in that one. Yeah, so if you can get like 13k in one go then. So obviously I decided to go for a ground pound for literally some reason. Yeah, see, I'm just getting like sneaky, some of those sneaky batarang hits. There you go. Absolutely kicked that guy like a missile. It was good fun. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what I missed on that. Maybe it was actually just a reversal. What I was trying to do there was a throw, but it was just not letting us. Just having absolutely none of it. I actually don't think I'd do it in this, but you can get a ring out on this level if you manage to throw them off those like tiny gaps in between the cells. So that guy's skull has just been completely caved in. Poor lad. So yeah, this is where those variation bonuses like really add up. Like in City and Asylum, like sorry, I just start scrubbing the fuck up. You think this one's bad? Wait till you see my shock and awe one. I just decided to like forget how to play the game. I'm trying to throw people at the knife guy because he's uncounterable. And it can be a bit tricky getting them. Sometimes you might notice where I'm trying to do a completely different move. Oh yeah, another thing I'll do is I'll try and end combos on a ground pound, just because it gets you so many points. So hey, on that one I actually got a variation bonus of what, 9 in like all but one of them, I think. So what we got next? Aha, right. This one is a pretty difficult predator challenge. But when you know the route, which I do, well, you'll see. Once you know the route, it's actually not too difficult. It requires a bit of flawless execution. But if you fail, you only lose about a minute of time, so it's not that bad, really. So it's the top 2 that are the difficult ones. Free walls, free knockouts, pretty hard. There used to be a glitch in this where you could like put 3 gels on one wall and take out one guy with it, but it was patched out. I did try. So there is an alternate route which I found on YouTube. And you can get this done in about like 40 seconds if you're really quick. Oh, yes, one thing I should point out. On extreme predator challenges, all the gargoyles have bombs on them, so you can't use the gargoyles. So you'll never see me use gargoyles from now on in the predator challenges. Oh, you will in the DLC one, but not these. So that's the free walls sprayed. You only have to wait a few seconds for that guy on the right. But I'm actually waiting to get a glide kick, because it's really hard to get glide kicks if you can't use the gargoyles. So once I have that, blow that shit up, get that sweet glide kick. And then I get the fuck out of there. I actually contemplate going for that guy, but the line launcher through a window kinda requires that you the people find the body. Also, you get AI of the year coming right up. As I just go straight past this guy. I don't know what actually caused that. I try to get a corner cover knockout here, but I get stuck on the wall. Go figure. So I just absolutely foot plant the guy instead. But yeah, there you go, 136. Not fucking bad at all. Yes. Like I said, it's difficult unless you know the route, in which case it's actually an absolute piece of piss. So, ooh, okay, this is one. This is definitely one to keep your third eye on. Because boy do I get a score on this one. So this is Sewer Bat Extreme. No, it's not a game in the Dead or Alive series. I just absolutely... I don't think... I don't think I can really describe what I did. I just kind of absolutely nail it. So, using the things I've said before, you know, the variation bonus, ground pounds, and just general point buggery, there's a lot of points up for grabs in these challenges, and you don't really understand how many. Like 50,000 is actually very lenient. It could easily go for like 70. Especially with this amount of mans. So yeah, I abuse ground pounds a lot. Because I'm getting 2,700 like a pop there. And bearing in mind it's 30 or 50k for the triple bat. So like I've got over half the points I need already. Oh no, I've got a third of them. I don't know how I didn't lose my combo there, considering that I went through a wall, but camera gets a bit fucky here. What I'm trying to do is throw a batarang at him, but it just decides nah. Because those the thrown items are actually unblockable in this game. They are, however, blockable in. Oh, fuck him! See how far that guy flew. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. The amount of times I get clipped while doing the backlaw. Now I know this is quite unbelievable and almost literally unprovable, considering this is a a whatchamacallit, a pre-recorded one. But this was legitimately my first try of this level. So yeah, look at this. I'm getting over 30,000 points in one round. Already got the points I need in 2 rounds. This is pretty much spot on perfect. Like, this is the combat system at its like peak. Maybe it's worth pointing out what they're trying to open. It's a weapons box, and it's got guns in it. So I think you do see one later on where a guy actually has a gun. But it's a bit fucky for the AI because they just seem to prioritize getting the guns. That's the one time in combat I think you're meant to use the you're meant to use the grapple when there's like loads of enemies far away from you. And I could have just punched that guy, but I used the ground pound because it's stronger. It's stronger. It's got more points. So, like I said, to just add more guys into the fray. Like there is a ridiculous amount of mans here. There's a fight in Arkham City where there's like 20 dudes. Oh, it's a good fight. It's also worth pointing out that the timing for critical strikes is actually like really super lenient. Like you must have like 20 frames or something to get it. I think it's just to stop you from bashing X, to be honest. Like if you put even like a tiny gap in between pressing a punch, you still get the thing. That's 2 like incredibly lucky dodges. The amount of times I've been hitting this like playthrough, and I managed to dodge like those 2 hits. Beautiful. Naturally, I don't do it live on stream because that would just be absurd. This one's so close as well. So there you go. Look at them fucking points. Oh, Sugoine. That is pretty much fucking peak. An unreal score. God, how I wish the leaderboards were still active for this game, because I would have really liked to see where I got on the leaderboards with that. Because it felt like it would have been really high. I used to be really high on Shock and Awe, which is one of the easier ones. So we've got another Predator challenge, and this one's a hard meme. But I do make quite a cataclysmic fuck up in this one. Well, not cataclysmic. It's just a bad fuck up. But we'll just we'll go over and maybe you can spot it. So this one's kind of based around hitting multiple people with an attack. Oh, the Sonic Shock actually is something I never used at all in the playthrough. The Sonic Batarang. Also, there was a weird glitch where I couldn't climb up the ladder. Yeah, the Sonic the Sonic Batarang literally has a function to just take out a guard immediately. It's way more useful in Arkham City, I think. So we're just going to use the fact that when a guard finds a body, it'll just call loads of people over. It's not quite the 10 guys in the bit before the party, but 2 guys pretty funny. I'm really struggling to get the Batarang. Okay, so all I have to do is just control the Batarang to go forwards and... Oops. Luckily the guards in this game are not the smartest, so I just kind of wait for it to recharge and try again. I was tempted to restart this, but like I'd done so many challenges in a row. Like I did literally all these in one day. So I was just like, ah, fuck it. It's clean enough. So you can probably shave about another 30 seconds off me time for this. Also, I like that dude getting up, like, immediately. And of course, I'm not above using my favorite meme. But naturally, and he goes right off the edge. Damn. That's an instant KO. And it's not even that hard to do, if I'm brutally honest. And this lad, I try to get a silent takedown, but completely miss him. So yeah, you can probably get this one done in about a minute. But you know, doesn't matter, does it? It's all a bit of banter, a bit of fun. So, what we have next, I very nearly redid because it's very sloppy. But it's also the hardest challenge in the game, I think. Oh, well, the hardest combat challenge in the game. Because you actually have like a super fucking strict time limit for this one. So my score and time are absolutely terrible at this. This one also took me about 20 minutes to do. Because I was trying to get quite a clean edit for this one, but I didn't really succeed. So I actually get quite a lot of ring outs in this one. So I'm off to a whopper start where I'm dropping combos. If you listen quite carefully, which you probably could if I actually unmuted the audio, if you listen carefully, you can hear a splash. So they don't like just land on concrete; they do land on a. Oh yeah, fun fact: those what you call them? The stun rod guys could actually. So yeah, I took a cheesy hit there. Those stun rod guys could actually hit you pretty easily from the front, even when they're stunned. Also, I get a nice meme kill here. I get the sound of losing me combo, but it's actually because I completed the round. And you almost... I think that's the only combat challenge you can do that in. So if you're wondering why I just jumped over those guys and burned me combo, that's because I didn't want to get hit by the stun rod guy. So you might have just noticed there, because I actually didn't until just now, that I punched a guy over the edge. Yeah, I'm being quite careful with some of this. I actually didn't mean to do that. I meant to do a ground attack. I remember not being happy with this. But you only need 30,000 to triple bat this one, so I thought, fucking see if I can't get the tiny amount of points I need. I want you to keep an eye on that sweet timer there. Because this one's clutch. Sort of a guy who had just punched clean over the edge. Trying to punch a guy, knife guy. I think I'd honestly like given up at this point. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna complete it. So I actually got stun rodded by a guy on the ground there. Because I attacked him from the front, you see. I'm trying to do a throw, that's why I keep accidentally diving. Like a mad cunt. So you might want to have a quick look at this time and just... I don't know how I actually got that, but I just went for a fucking mental punch here. Got it with sweet 2 seconds left and within 1,000 points. incredibly unclean. But unclean is still a success. So I think I actually did the other combat challenge live on stream. I did it first try and pretty fucking clean, if I do say so myself. So I think there's just 3 stealth challenges left to show off, which I'll do now. These 3 are really quick. Does it not want to show it, or? Huh. Oh shit, I think I know what happened. Ugh. No, not that. Oh my god. Classic. Fucking technical errors. Shit, I hope it's been showing for the other ones. Oh man, I'm gonna have to check this back on the stream. Oh, what a catastrophe for that. If that's what's happened, I'm gonna cry. Right, anyway. So yeah, this one, punch an armed guy and then like take 3 guys out. It's like easy as shit. The only hard one's knocking a guy off a ledge with a line launcher. And if you time it right, you can get this guy like really fast. But you're pretty much guaranteed to get seen by this dude. So it's not clean, but the rest of it is, so. Basically, you just wait for them to find the first body. 3 lads run towards it. You get your multi-batarangs ready. Like, I literally just wait for them. Take them all out. And give them the business. And by the time this guy's got up, you just punch him. That gets you the 3rd bat. It's embarrassingly easy. I think I just pulled this guy off a ledge. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he lands like kidney first under that bare railing.
So you win again. It's a shame that while you've been fighting, I've had everyone you love.
Pretty clean, pretty fucking clean. So there's only 2 left. This one, if memory serves. It's a bit tricky-dicky, but it's actually quite linear. There's only like 1 real order you can do this one in, which actually ironically makes it like super easy. Because you might not see it for the amount of time I have it on screen, but as it says, you got to take the floor out from 2 guys, and there's only 1 place you can do that, and you've got to pull 3 guys off a ledge at once. And again, there's only really 1 place you can do that. So instead of taking this guy out, I want to quickly take him out with this is the second use of the Sonic Batarang explosion. And then I just wait for these 3 lads. Yank them all over the wall there. So you take out 3 of those dudes. I wait patiently for this guy to get past. And then there's 2 lads up here as I get lost. So like this is the only place like in the game where you can really do this. So naturally you have to come back here and pull the floor out from these 2 guys. These guys like never move until they're like the last 2 dudes, so. And the last thing is pop out and scare a guy, so you have to have it so I think it's like the last 2 dudes. And they literally just have to see you when you're hidden. So I just wait here. He sees us, gets scared. Just beat the shit out of him from behind a corner. I actually do it so fast I don't get the slowdown thing.
Oh, you're a Rooney. We both know you eat bugs like that for breakfast. I'm surprised.
Pretty easy, and that's actually all of the ones in the base game. However, there is a DLC one, which I don't do cleanly, but I do it pretty speedily. I've seen videos claiming you can do this one in like under a minute, but it looks like you're required pretty much spot on like task level precision. So I tried to do this one on stream, but I was like, yeah, it's not very entertaining watching me fuck this one up. So behold me actually not fucking it up. So this is like a little DLC thing. I got this DLC for free, so I'd be pretty pissed off if I paid for it. So this one's not an extreme one. So I actually don't think I showed off what you need to do to get bats. So one of them's knock a guy off a ladder, one of them's inverted takedown through a glass pane, and one of them's take the guy out in red last. So you'll see me going out of detective vision to check on. Also, this guy is like perfectly placed. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right there. I'm checking to make sure I'm not taking out the red guy. See, I've spotted the red guy there. that's the guy falling off the ladder. That's the strat which I stole off the one of the YouTube videos I watched for this. I did the other combat challenges, however. Also, hey, there you go. I got the achievement for scaring a guy on the last one I did. Also, I don't know what happens here. Whoa. I just see that guy in the window. I'm like, oh shit. I actually tried to climb up the ladder there, and it just went, nah. So for some reason, all these dudes like just absolutely band together here. I try to pull him off the ledge with the bat claw here, but it just doesn't reach. So I try to make it a bit clean and take them out, but they just they just have absolutely none of it, and just I think it's because I attacked from the same gargoyle twice. I go for some sort of weird like glide kick that glitches out here. So yeah, they actually saw me there. That's why. So I just think like, ah shit, maybe I can just use the bully batarang. And naturally, one of them doesn't get hit, so I just tank his bullets. Yep. So this map's just a fucking comedy of errors, really. And then I'm very careful to make sure I get this guy first. And then biff. There you go. And that, kiddies, was me completing all of the challenges. I said I'd do them off stream because it would be nice and quick. And it was 43 minutes quick. And hey, that saved me editing. Oh, let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of that. So that was a pretty good stream where it looked like no one joined in and I just talked to myself. But hey, it saved me having to do an edit. So new games in the pipeline. I will be doing a new game soon. Undecided as to what, but it'll probably be next week. Next Monday, most likely. Maybe I'll jump back into into like, I don't know, maybe Abe. Maybe Lone Survivor. Maybe a different game. I don't know. Undecided. Not that it matters. I'll catch you guys around.